Welcome to Aurora and my tutorial on what this sensor screen here means. Let's start talking about ships in general. Every ship gives off a signature, a thermal signature. This particular one, Cargo 2, gives off a thermal signature of 600. All ships also come with a standard set of sensors of a strength of 1. And it's based upon the range that you'll be able to see. It's based upon the proportional rating of a thermal rating of 1000 or EM rating of 1000 multiplied by your sensor strength gives you your distance in millions of kilometers that you'll be able to see. So if you had a ship of thermal rating of 1000, you would be able to see it at 1 million kilometers. If your thermal rating is 600, then you would see it at 600,000 kilometers. So that's your thermal rating. Let's have a look what would be C on here. So our thermal rating of this ship is 600. If we were looking for a ship of a thermal rating of 600, you'd put it into here and then tick that box there. Now, this is our ship here, but if this was the ship that we were searching for, our circle would be round a ship. So as we fly around space, as soon as the ship that we were looking for of a thermal rating of 600, because we've set it for there, gets into this circle here, we would see it. Outside of that circle, we wouldn't see it. As soon as it goes into that circle, we would see it. If thermal rating of that ship is of a lower value, so for instance, let's try my sensor test ship, which we'll come to later. It's only got a thermal rating of 200. I would put that down to 200. Now I know that anytime a ship comes into this circle, it would be seen, obviously, because we're looking for a smaller ship, a smaller signature. We're now down to 200,000 kilometers. So how can we improve upon that? Well, one of the ways is to fit better sensors. This is my thermal test ship. We are looking, say we're looking for that cargo ship, which had a thermal rating of 600. So we'll set that thermal rating there, that signature strength rating to 600. Let's have a quick look at the ship set. We're using this sensor here for that, which has got a sensitivity of 30. So what that does is it multiplies the thermal rating by 30, and that means that we can now detect that ship from 18 million kilometers. So we've gone from 600,000 to 18 million by fitting that strength 30 sensor. So anytime that ship gets in this blue circle, we can see it. So you set this sliding bar for whatever size ship you want to find, and it will give you a visual representation of where it would have to be for you to see it. So I can't see any ships here. That means there are no ships of a size 600 in this circle here. If we were looking for a ship that had a thermal rating of 200, all we would know is there isn't one of those ships within this circle here. Let's have a quick look at active sensors. We'll turn on that active sensor. Let's have another quick look at my design of my ship. I'm sorry, that was the wrong button. I've got an active sensor here, which has got a range of 102 million kilometers. This means of a resolution of 80. This means that I can see stuff which is within 102 kilometers. 102 million kilometers. So what does the so what does this section here do? So this section here is kind of the other way around. This is saying if I've got a ship that is looking for me that has a sensor strength of 30, based upon my thermal signature, the signature that this ship is giving off, I know that if the ship that is looking for me has a sensor strength of 30, I can only get 29 there for some reason, I can't quite get the accuracy there, 29. So if it has a sensor strength of 29, I know that this circle has been drawn based upon the thermal output of my ship, that if they came into here, inside this circle, it would see me. If the ship that's got the strength of 30 had a thermal signature itself of 80, you'd set this up like this, and if my mouse pointer is the enemy ship, I know that as soon as it hit the red circle, it would see me and could effectively fire upon me if it had ranged weapons of such type. And all this way, I still couldn't see it until it got to here. Then I would see it because I'm inside the blue circle. If they had a thermal rating of 718, the opposite would be true in terms of as soon as it's in the blue circle, I can see it, and then it would only see me until I got into the red circle. So we can see here that the enemy ship would be able to see me from approximately 6 million kilometers, this little sensor test ship. But if we go back to the cargo ship, we can see that it would be able to see the cargo ship from 17 million kilometers because it's such a bigger, gives off a much larger thermal signature. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes it clearer for you as to what this tab does. It's a very useful tab, especially when you're in combat, to find out how far your ship can see and how far the ship that is tracking you can see. You need to know what their thermal rating is and what their sensor strength is to be able to predict it accurately, but you can make some assumptions and things like that. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that helps you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.